first ever default on the national debt would be catastrophic for our economy and gravely harm Americans across this country. We can avoid a debt ceiling crisis altogether if the Republicans would just get out of the way. We're not asking them to vote yes, just get out of the way. I filed cloture on the House message that provides for a suspension of the debt ceiling until December of 2022. The Senate will hold that vote tomorrow, and once again, every senator will face a choice. We can stop this Republican-manufactured debt ceiling crisis in its tracks, or Republicans can keep driving our country ever closer to the first default in American history. It's perfectly clear to everyone, that Democrats are working to prevent a default, and Republicans are deliberately making it more likely to happen. Republicans have been offered multiple opportunities to take a step back and de-escalate the crisis they've created. But each time, the Republican leader has chosen to escalate it instead. Last week, I offered a common-sense proposal that would have addressed the debt ceiling on a bipartisan basis. Republicans voted instead to default. Then I proposed doing just what McConnell asked us to do: allow a simple majority vote, exactly what happened in the early 2000s, and what Republicans have been citing and saying they want again, but they blocked it. What else do they need to make it clear to everyone they are the party of default? It's so irresponsible, and unfortunately, sadly, and confoundingly, too many Republicans seem proud of this moment where they're pushing us to the edge of default and possible downgrade. Even now, the credit rating agencies are saying there's a possibility of downgrade way before the 18th, which would cost American consumers, American businesses, the American economy a lot. After the last downgrade, there were lasting effects for years. Tomorrow's vote is a chance for some Republican senators to show some independence from the extreme members of their conference who are running for president. I heard McConnell said, well, he can't let us do what we want to do because a few Republicans could block it. Wrong. All we need is 10 Republicans to vote with us, and then none of them have to vote to raise the debt ceiling. So it's not a few Republicans blocking us. All we need is 10, because we'll have all 50 on the cloture vote. So, as I said yesterday, the Senate must send President Biden legislation to raise the debt ceiling before the end of the week. Downgrade is hovering over us. Democrats will do the responsible thing and vote tomorrow to prevent a default. It's not too late, but it's getting dangerously close. There's still time for Republicans to get out of the way and allow this bill to pass with a simple majority vote. There's still time for 10 Republicans to join us, no matter what some of the extremists on the hard right think. Some of them, many people speculate, want us to default. If Republicans want to vote no tomorrow, if they want to really be the party of default, that's their choice. We have an easy way out of this crisis: a simple majority vote. They can all vote no. Let them just get out of the way and let us have the vote.